Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Hepzibah Igwe and welcome to my channel. Here we talk about all things AI, cloud, and ethical tech, simplified, practical, and designed to help you grow in your career and stay ahead of the future. If you're passionate about technology that makes a difference, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, please take a second to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications bell so you never miss any of my weekly tech insights. Let's build smarter systems responsibly, securely, and together. Okay, admit it. Your chatbot just told you the iPhone 15 launches next month in November 2025. Facepalm, right? Or maybe it confidently rattled off some facts about a historical event that never actually happened. If you're utterly tired of an AI that sounds like it's been living under a digital rock, cut off from the real world, then you absolutely need to stick around. In the next few minutes, I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you how to wire your local Ollama model directly to the live web. This isn't just a small tweak, it's a game changer. It means your AI stops hallucinating outdated nonsense and starts answering like it's glued to Reuters, Reddit, and every single niche blog you wish you had the time to read. And here's the best part: no expensive cloud subscription, no need for a code PhD, and seriously, $0 out of your pocket. It's all about bringing your AI into the now. Imagine this: you ask your private AI, what happened in the markets in the last hour? And instead of the usual frustrating, my training data cuts off in October 2023, so I can't provide real time information, it fires back with something genuinely useful. Something like, NVIDIA just popped 6% on a new AI chip rumor. Here's the link to the breaking news. That flip from stale static knowledge to straight up psychic real time awareness. That's exactly what happens when you plug Ollama into a live, dynamic search. It's like giving your AI super senses. And yes, I'm not kidding, it's completely free. It runs right there on your machine, and you can honestly have it installed and running before your coffee even has a chance to cool down. The cold, hard truth about large language models as we've known them, they're essentially frozen snapshots of the internet. Once their weights are baked, they become, for all intents and purposes, digital fossils. Think about it. Ask your AI about today's Bitcoin price, and it'll either guess wildly or punt, claiming it doesn't know. Ask it about yesterday's Supreme Court ruling, and it might invent citations or confidently present outdated information. That might be fine if you're just brainstorming haikus or generating silly stories. But for anything that actually matters, things like crucial market research, getting your homework right, synthesizing patient summaries, or gathering competitive intelligence, that kind of static historical knowledge is utterly useless. Connecting your local model to the live web is like swapping out a clunky old flip phone for a Starlink satellite connection. It's the same brain, the same core intelligence, but suddenly it has universe wide bandwidth. It unlocks accuracy and relevance you simply can't get otherwise, ensuring your answers are current and contextually appropriate, slashing the risk of outdated or incorrect information. And because Ollama runs right on your laptop or desktop, you're not shipping sensitive private prompts off to some anonymous Silicon Valley black box in the cloud. Your data, your personal queries, your proprietary information, it all stays securely on your machine. Only a tiny anonymized search query heads out into the internet, returns with fresh, relevant context, and gets seamlessly stitched into your prompt without ever touching a public cloud server. It's a powerful blend of cutting edge intelligence and ironclad privacy. Now, you might be thinking this sounds incredibly complex, right? Like it requires some arcane knowledge or hours of configuration. Nope. This isn't one of those download 1,000 dependencies and pray situations. Here's the entire install process, broken down into just a few ridiculously simple steps. First, you download Ollama itself. It's a single binary file. You drag it, you drop it, and you're done. Seriously, that's it. Next, you run a single command in your terminal, Ollama pull llama 3.1. We recommend the 8 billion parameter model. It's plenty powerful for most tasks and runs beautifully on consumer hardware. Finally, you spin up the web search extension. This is done with another simple curl command that grabs your free tier key. It's designed to be painless. And that's it. No Docker containers to wrestle with, no poetry lock hell to navigate. You now have a powerful endpoint that does two incredibly useful things: web search and web fetch. The web search function does exactly what it sounds like. It fires off a query to the vast expanse of the internet, actively looking for relevant information. Then, WebFetch steps in to pull the full, unadulterated text of whatever page looks most juicy and pertinent to your query. What's really cool is that under the hood, this isn't just hitting Google, it's leveraging a privacy-first meta engine. That means you're not locked into Google's cookie circus or its advertising-driven results. You get cleaner, more objective search results without compromising your digital footprint. Let's see this in action, shall we? Open a terminal. Using a vanilla, unconnected model, I'll ask a simple current question. Who won the Eurovision Song Contest 2024? The model processes it for a moment, then, with all the confidence of a digital shrug, it replies, I don't have data past 2023, so I can't tell you. Annoying, right? Predictable, but annoying. Now I'll repeat that exact same question, but this time with the web search enabled. The screen flashes, you can almost feel the AI reaching out, searching, fetching, and then bam! In a mere fraction of a second, the answer appears Switzerland, with Nemo performing the code. It even provides a direct Wikipedia link, the final vote tally, and a brief description of the performance. Total time elapsed, a blistering 2.4 seconds. It's the exact same hardware, the same GPU, the same base model. The only difference is a small, approximately 40-word search snippet that was intelligently injected into the context window. The model itself isn't suddenly smarter, it just stopped flying blind. It gained its sight, its connection to the living, breathing internet, transforming it from a static encyclopedia into a dynamic, real-time oracle. The applications for this kind of real-time AI are practically limitless. Let's talk about some specific use cases that can genuinely change how you work, study, and create. Imagine building a research agent that can instantly spit out lit review paragraphs, complete with live, accurate citations. Found a paywalled journal article that's crucial for your thesis? No problem. Feed the DOI to WebFetch, get the abstract, have your AI summarize it, and then drop it directly into your Zotero library. This isn't just about saving time, it's about making your research more thorough and up to date than ever before. Picture this. You set up a cron job to run a specific prompt at 7 a.m. every weekday, something like summarize pre-market movers and show me sentiment on NVDA from the last hour. Before your alarm even rings, that crucial, actionable intelligence is pushed directly to your Telegram or email. You're getting ahead of the curve, making informed decisions based on the absolute latest market chatter, not yesterday's news. Stop the endless, soul-crushing cycle of manually updating FAQ documents across multiple platforms. Instead, let your chatbot hit your internal documentation site every hour. This way, it's always answering customer queries with the most current information, even that critical patch you shipped just 10 minutes ago. It ensures consistency, reduces errors, and frees up your team for more complex issues. The web is a fire hose of information, and staying on top of it is a full-time job. With web-connected Ollama, you can monitor niche subreddits, obscure government PDFs, and local news sites. Instead of endlessly stalking 50 different bookmarks, you get a concise, bulleted briefing delivered hourly, highlighting key developments and emerging stories. It's like having an entire research team working for you 24/7. For those handling sensitive information, think medical notes, legal documents, or highly confidential research. Maintaining privacy is paramount. You can keep all your core data local on your machine completely secure, but you can still ask, what are the latest FDA approvals for ALS treatments without leaking any patient data or proprietary information to the cloud. It's the perfect balance between accessing current, vital information and maintaining absolute data privacy, a key benefit highlighted by the local deployment of Ollama. The thing is, web search is only as good as the snippets and sources you feed your LLM. You can't just unleash it on the entire internet and expect pure gold. You need to be smart about it. This is a crucial step. For regulatory information, always specify cite.gov. For academic papers, narrow your search to cite, arxiv.org or cite, pubmed.gov. This dramatically improves the signal-to-noise ratio and ensures your AI is sifting through credible, relevant sources. For breaking news, you'll want to set a maximum age of, say, 24 hours. For evergreen tutorials or foundational knowledge, a year, 365 days might be appropriate. This prevents your AI from pulling up ancient, irrelevant articles when you need current insights. This is a power move. Instead of just taking the first search result, pull the top 5 pages. Then, strip out all the extraneous HTML, embed each paragraph into a vector, and perform a cosine similarity comparison against the user's original question. Keep only the 3 most relevant chunks of text. This keeps your context window well under the typical 8K limit and, crucially, slashes hallucination rates by a staggering 70%. It's about feeding your model quality, condensed information, not just raw data. This is non-negotiable. Transparency builds trust. When your AI provides an answer, you want to see exactly where that information came from. This allows for easy verification and ensures you can dig deeper if needed. It's about making your AI's research process completely auditable. Let's talk about costs, or rather, the glorious lack thereof. The free key you get provides 1,000 searches a month. That breaks down to about 33 searches a day, which for personal use is more than plenty. You'll be surprised how much you can accomplish within that limit. What happens if you hit the limit or if your needs scale up? No biggie. You can spin up your own SeerXNG instance in about 15 minutes, and Ollama happily points to any OpenSearch endpoint. This means zero vendor lock-in and absolutely no call home spyware. You maintain complete control. Now, if you're a startup doing 50,000 queries a day, the free tier obviously won't cut it. But even then, the paid tier is incredibly affordable, a flat $20 per million requests. That's significantly cheaper than a single GPT-4 invoice for comparable usage, and you still keep all your data local and private. It's a truly scalable solution designed with your budget and privacy in mind. While this setup is incredibly powerful, there are a few common pitfalls to be aware of. Knowing these will save you a lot of headaches. Don't get overzealous and blast 100 parallel calls to the search endpoint. You'll quickly find yourself rate limited, resulting in a 429 error and a timeout. Be mindful of your query frequency. A steady, controlled pace is much more effective. Think of it like a polite conversation, not a shouting match. Pasting entire Wikipedia pages into your prompt is a surefire way to eat up your token budget and potentially degrade performance. Remember the chain, fetch, and rank tip? Stick to concise, well-summarized excerpts, ideally around 400 words. More isn't always better. Relevant and succinct is key. Let's be honest, the web is about 90% noise. If you don't filter your sources, your AI might pull in conflicting or unreliable information. To mitigate this, add a crucial line to your prompt. If the sources contradict, say so and list both views, explaining the discrepancies. This forces the AI to acknowledge ambiguity and provide a more balanced, trustworthy answer. While 8 gig of RAM will get you started and allow you to run smaller models, if you're serious about running larger models, say the 70 billion parameter models, and simultaneously using web search without your machine grinding to a halt or suffering from swap death, 16 gig of RAM is almost essential. It provides the necessary headroom for a smoother, more responsive experience. If this has saved you from even one AI embarrassment, please do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. I drop weekly hacks just like this, turning your everyday laptop into a pocket-sized research lab. And hey, leave a comment below with the weirdest or most surprising thing you've asked your newly web-connected local bot. I might just feature it in the next video. The world of AI moves fast, but this setup is built to last. Llama 3.2 is just around the corner, and future models will be even more adept at tool use fine-tunes, meaning they'll intelligently decide when to search the web versus when to rely on their internal memory. Keeping your Ollama installation updated is a breeze with a simple Ollama update command, and swapping models is just as easy. The API is designed for stability, so any scripts you write today will almost certainly still work next year. And because everything here is MIT licensed, even if the company behind a component implodes, your setup keeps humming along, entirely under your control. It's true open source power and longevity. All right, let's quickly run through your game plan, your personal checklist to AI enlightenment. Install the Ollama binary, easy, quick. Pull a model, Llama 3.1 is a great start. Enable web search, that single curl command. Set your domain filters for accuracy and relevance. Cap your context, keep it lean, keep it mean. Cite your sources, build trust, ensure transparency. And finally, enjoy an AI that actually knows today exists. Do these 7 straightforward steps, and your local chatbot will not only outsmart cloud giants who cost more per month than your coffee budget, but it will do so with a level of privacy and control they can only dream of offering. Ready to get started? Grab the cheat sheet linked right there in the description. It's got all the copy paste commands you need for Windows, Mac, and even that dusty Ubuntu box tucked under your desk. And please, share this video with a friend who still believes ChatGPT is the only game in town. Let's retire stale, disconnected AI together and usher in an era of truly intelligent, informed local models. You wouldn't trust a doctor who last read a medical journal in 2022, would you? So why on earth would you trust an AI that last read the internet in 2023? It just doesn't make sense. Wire Ollama to the web just once and watch your model instantly graduate from trivia night loser to that colleague who always knows the latest scoop, the breaking news, the crucial detail. Best of all, it runs right there on your machine, completely on your terms and for absolutely free. So go ahead, plug in that search tube, ask it something blazingly current, something that truly matters, and watch your local AI finally genuinely earn the word intelligence. It's time to stop hallucinating and start knowing. My AI just told me 87% of viewers forget to subscribe. Don't let it be right again. Smash that button so I can keep creating more brain fueling, nonsense free content for you.
Subscribe to stay ahead in AI, cloud, and security.